Fuck off. To the three, to the four.
Yo, what up, dogs? Oh, oh, he just poked that bitch. Get
What's up?
located or what?
Oh, you heard that?
Yeah, I heard the tone.
I had music in my ears.
Oh my god, dude, that's hilarious.
Nope. Alright, I'm taking another shot. Fuck.
Fly fighter, the end is decided. Trust it.
This is your champion.
I'm currently at the top of my game. Get it?
Looks fun over there. Vámonos! Olé!
Let's go over there. Heard that?
Attention. First blood.
All right, let's do this thing.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Beginning ring countdown.
Next ring is not close.
Shotgun ammo here.
The ring is distant. Trust the winds.
Evo harvesters
All
are
right,
now
brothers.
available.
We got extra supplies here.
Attention. There is a new kill.
45 seconds and he's far. I mean, I'm still good. New kill leader. Not for long, pal.
Optics here. Sniper.
Optics here. Mid-range. Hemlock here.
I need it.
Warning. In progress.
Energy ammo here. Crafting. Hold up for me.
Scanning the area.
Attention. Delivering care package.
Yo, we should def check out that care package.
Extended light mag here. Level 2.
Faster, faster, faster! someone out there. Forget I said anything.
Attention. The champion has been
Supply bin over there. Let's be honest. I'm the only real champion here. Faster, faster, faster! Taking fire! I'm going in! Ah!
Killed an enemy.
Reloading! We've got company!
Hostile close.
Reloading. Oh, that's got a kick!
Cracked an enemy shield.
Charge tower here.
Firing. Arc star out. Reloading.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield.
Haha. Showing some cover for my brothers.
Reload.
Enemy shield cracked. Down another. Reloading.
Bless me with sight.
Enemy out.
It's go time. Heads up, we're not alone. Yo, taking fire. Reloading. Mira, that was the last of that squad. Charging on my shields. Must go faster.
Hey, this might have something we want.
Hold on. Crafting.
Should I choose an upgrade, the odds would be in my favor. Yes, this upgrade will do nicely.
Rápido.
I moved my people to these lands in search of safe harbor. Perhaps there is no such
Mira,
thing.
we should check that out. Jump pad out.
Target spotted. Signaling an airstrike. I'm taking the shot. I'm getting shot.
Firing. You're gonna have to move in line.
Recharging shield. Hostile over there.
Attention. Delivering replicator.
Hostile spotted.
Replicator on high.
Reloading.
Let's go here. Target over there.
I am taking fire.
Taking fire. Yo, cracked an enemy shield.
Ultimate accelerant here.
Reloading. Bad dudes over there. Must go faster.
Okay. I'm taking a shot.
The ring is close. Time graces us.
Oh no, there's another squad.
Taking fire, brothers. Throwing Arc Star.
The ring is close.
Reloading.
Reloading.
My shields are low. I must recharge.
Charging on my shields.
Reloading. Give me my shields to reach.
Faster, faster, faster.
My shields are...
There's another squad. Heads up.
10 till ring closes.
Reloading. Give me my
All
shields to
of enemy
recharge.
sight.
Kill leader has been eliminated.
Reloading. Taking fire, bros. Ring's moving. I've been downed.
My shields
Come on,
are low.
compadre, get up.
Must recharge.
Come on, come on, come on.
I'm taking I am down, but alive.
They'll never shoot through this. Using my Phoenix kit, 1 second.
Yo, cracked an enemy shield. They're back. Sweet.
I'm getting shot.
Down one.
Reloading. I'm back for target.
Yo, come on, compadre, get up. Come on, come on, come on. Reloading.
Shield up. Giving my shields a recharge. Come on, brother. Jimmy's got your back. Using my Phoenix kit, 1 second.
Come on, compadre, get up. Come on, come on, come on.
I have a duvel to recharge my shields.
Elsa here.
Heal my wounds.
Heads up. Check out this way.
See? Throwing jump pad. Healing.
Enemy shield cracked.
Taking a moment to heal.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Taking a moment to heal.
Ready, set, go.
Beginning ring countdown. Attention. Loot
Next ring is
bins have been stocked.
I have fallen.
Healing up. Give me a sec.
Using meds. Come on, come on, come on. Fire. No kill leader. Firing. Reloading.
They'll never shoot through this. Rain down some destruction. The ring's a...
Getting health back.
Enemy over there.
I saw someone, and I don't think they're selling cookies.
Hey, I'm getting shot.
is your champion.
Have you prepared for your end? I have.
Learn this. Trust your elders, eh? Slides ahead of this. Time we tear it apart.
Extra supplies here. Firepower is key. R301 here. Never mind.
Extended energy mag here. Level 2. Backpack here.
Attention.
Level 1.
First blood.
Backpack here. Level 2.
Round
First
1.
blood.
Beginning ring countdown.
Cancel that.
Extended heavy mag here. Level 3.
1 minute remains.
Backpack here.
The ring is close.
Level 2.
Kill leader.
Be aware of the new kill leader.
Attention. Evo harvesters are online.
R301 here. R301 here.
Shotgun bolt here. Leather 1.
Dibs. Optics here. Mid-range.
Shield battery here.
Warning. Ring movement in progress.
We're all inside the ring. Good. Wingman here.
30-30 repeater here. Salvo's finest. She'll never let you down.
Now this is mad ride. Hop in. No one can come here.
Extra munitions for you in
Delivering
great.
care
Helmet
package.
here. Level 2.
You hear that? There's a care package coming down. Air
Optics
star
here. Laser sight here. Level 2. Sniper stock here. Level 3.
Get in on the...
Got an evac tower for you. Got it deployed. Closed door there.
I will join so that we may fly. Enough tech.
Crafton, hang on a moat. Sniper stock here. Level 2.
I've leveled up. I should choose an upgrade to. Thanks.
Optics here. Close range.
I need a standard stock.
Pep. I have selected.
Deploying an evac tower.
Hostile over there.
Enemy there. Oi, go in there.
Listen up, I'm getting... Contact
Here's an
with
egg.
hostile. Tossing down my halo. Just
Being shot at. That X-shield is cracked.
here, take Doc. He'll fix you up.
Took down an enemy.
Reloading.
Killed an enemy. Gives a sec. Recharging my shields. Half the squad's still alive. Let's Monarchium the Salvonian way. Reloading. Wrecking balls off the chain. Bad guy here.
Over there. Reload. Target's over there. Got another squad. Arm up. Hostile right here. Here, taped off. He'll fix
Enemy
it up.
there. Being attacked by another squad. Here's a thing. Recharging my shield.
Him down, but alive.
On your feet. Flatland's got your back.
Reloaded. Killed.
Here, stop. He'll fix you up.
Killed that Nigel. No, mate.
Level 2.
Attention. There is a new kill leader.
Careful, new kill leader. My shields are low. I must recharge.
2. Beginning ring countdown. Replicator being delivered.
Eyes to the skies. Replicator incoming.
I would do well to recharge my shields.
Extra munitions for you, ingrates. Optics here. Sniper stock here. Level 2.
Recharging my shields.
Extra supplies here. Firepower is key.
Recharging my shields.
Shield batteries here.
Helmet here. Level 2. Take a beeline there, cuzzies. Spotted an egg there.
Target spotted. Enemy spotted.
Rolling that way.
Enemy spotted.
I moved my people to these lands in search of safe harbor. Perhaps there is no such thing.
Shotgun bolt here.
Listen up.
Level 3.
Let's explore this way. Let's explore. I could use that.
Tearing it up. Reloading.
Rip it through. Tunnel. I'm spotted. Taking fire. Recharging my shield.
We are inside the ring. Good faith.
Being shot at. Gives a sec. Recharging my shields.
Shotgun bolt here. Level 3.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Care package on its way. Neutral here. Run the wrecking ball out.
Fallen.
Down. This might have wiped the ain't stingy. Enemy here. Pick him up.
tough, friend.
Picked up our teammate's banner. Doc, stay with me. And keep the healing coming. Setting up a respawn beacon.
We are such in a tight space.
And Maggie's back from the sick bin.
Thank you, fellow fighter. My hunt is not over. The ring is close. Time faces us.
Healing up. Getting a bit of hoe water.
Target spotted. 45 seconds. Rings just up ahead. Let's go that way.
Sniper stock here. Level 2.
Like there's something good this way.
Healing up. Getting a bit of hoe water.
Hostile over there.
Got an evac tower for you.
Only 2 other squads left.
Ring's closing and we ain't in it. If you want to die, at least let me pull the trigger.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Big things in that. Hostile over there. Sparta. Hostile spotted. Shooting. I'm spotted. Taking fire. Enemy over there.
Backpack here. Level 2.
I've been down.
Only the two of us remain.
Reload. Drill cut 3.
Making contact with enemy. Down. Alone.
Things shooting at me.
Got third place.
Slow, brother, and I'm a bit too strong. I'm out of shotgun ammo.
Not bad, not bad. We're showing on my behalf, though. We're showing on my behalf. Roger that. What to do? These games take a little too long. What to do, what to do. 2 4s. The Great Depression, brought to you in part by Johnson & Johnson, a family company. All right. Doing my dailies. Hmm. What do we want to do? Apex Legends just seems to be taking a little bit longer than usual. Not a lot of people playing right now, I guess. I've seen a lot of people play this. So they made Fall Guys and somebody else made Stumble. Interesting. Mixed reviews. It is One Piece based. That could be intriguing. I was about to say, I'm tired of looking at emails for today.
So should have.
We've got a fresh new plate we have a special guest to ring in 2025. Our good friend, Mr. Grand
All right,
Review.
I do want to hear
How are you
this.
doing, sir?
I'm doing good. I think it's been a pretty alright year so far. No disasters. So, doing good.
You can't ask for more than that. We also have the return of the lurking legend, Mr. Red, who will be interjecting with very thoughtful commentary. Just because we needed 3 Aussies on the
Oh my god.
stream.
The
High
pressure is
praise.
immense. Hello, everyone.
Mr. Red, has your name been revealed, or do I have to keep calling you Red?
I'd prefer it if you keep it that way.
Sure.
Now,
You know,
before
green.
you want to be green, no, let's not make it too confusing. We've introduced you as Red.
Can we all just be colors?
We can. What color?
Like
what color
Reservoir
would you like
Dogs?
to be? Yeah.
Oh,
that's
Mr.
not a
Pink,
bad
right
idea.
here.
I like that idea quite
Yeah,
a lot.
well, you're Mr. Red already. I'll be Mr. Pink.
Oh, okay.
Then you're taking Sanji.
Yeah. Actually, yeah. Wow, that's a
You
deep cut.
son of a.
That's
Part of
very
Sanji's
surprising.
character design is based on Steve Buscemi in
Yes.
Reservoir Dogs. That was a nice pull.
The Zoro fan taking on Mr. Pink. All right, 2025 is off to a wild start. I haven't watched. I've only watched Reservoir Dogs once, and I can't remember what other colors there are. I'm gonna guess
White?
Mr. Okay, Mr.
Brown,
Miss
I
White. All right, I can be.
Yeah, what orange? There's Mr.
There's
Orange
a
in that
Mr.
one.
Orange.
Yeah.
Mr. White.
All right,
Mr.
well,
Blue.
I'll take all of
Anyway.
them. I'll take
Don't
the rest.
know if there was a blue actually. Oh no, there was a blue. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I've forgotten your colors already, and I've forgotten mine, so I'm just gonna go back to red. And Liam, you've got enough lanes
You're yellow.
already.
So you
can
just
go-
forgot my color.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
well, I almost outed Red's real name just now, so but
That's alright, yellow.
all right. We're gonna
That sounds
go
racist.
on.
Yeah, that's why I'm not saying it.
Miss Yellow. I mean, I've actually been going to the beach a lot, and I don't know if you guys can tell, but I think I've
Nice.
been the
I noticed.
darkest that I've ever been.
Really? So I've been doing not that, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm probably the lightest I've ever been.
Liam, it's the Sydney summer. You've got to go out and enjoy the
Stay
beach.
indoors in the air conditioning. You're absolutely right. I could not agree with you more.
Liam. It has been really hot on certain days.
It has
Today's
been
a little
disgusting.
bit muggy.
Yeah.
which
It's all
is
right.
even
It's not
worse.
hot, but it's not pleasant to be outside.
It is if you're at the beach, because then you can always cool in and go into the water.
Yeah. Do you really want to get into this? The beach brings other problems with it. You can cool down, but then you've got to you got sand and you got salt water all over you. It's just like that. It's a nightmare.
No, you can go beaches have. You can go to beaches where it's just concrete. You can go to beaches where there's grass.
We went to one of those. Those aren't.
We did.
Yeah, we had burgers.
And I won't say where because then we'll start to get into doxing territory. But just a quick interjection. Thank you to Mugiwara no Goofy who said Happy New Year's to 2 of the goats. Thank you and Happy New Year to you too. I can only assume that Goofy's referring to Liam and Mr. Red, the 2 goats.
Oh, I was going to say the same thing, but for you and Mr. Red.
Could be.
We need clarification. Another donation, please.
So, as we said, we're going to do a 2025 predictions, a bingo list for what we're going to see in the One Piece manga for 2025. And I know that, Liam, I've gotten you into a bit of hot water over this in the past. Because you once used my bingo table, which was only...
Yeah.
Do you care to explain?
Yeah, so we did a stream like this, 2-3 years ago now? It was a long time ago, I think. It was during Wano, I think. This was around year 5th.
Yeah,
This
it was a number of years ago.
and you made us all do a bingo prediction, except you made it a 4x4 bingo, which I don't know if you noticed, but bingo has 5 letters, so you can't fit the O on the end. It would just be bing. And when I adopted that and started putting it on my channel, I got some very outraged comments because I was still using the terminology bingo. And I say this in all seriousness, like a lot of them were comical, but there were some people who took bingo very seriously and were properly pissed off that I kept calling it bingo. Because it's not bingo.
I didn't even know that that was a rule that you actually had to have 5x5. It makes sense because it's a bingo card. But in my defense, I think I've only played like bingo once when I was in primary school or, you know, grade school, where you had to learn how to do counters, and I don't think I've ever played before, so I didn't know that was a rule. And we had a lot of people on that stream, so I just thought if we all went through a 5x5, it was just going to take too long. But we have since updated our cards, and we have since fixed it. Now, do you guys want to see what the bingo card of 2024 was for the Joy Fleet?
Sure.
Don't laugh. But it is quite funny. Alright. This, I'll have to... I'm gonna cover our screen for a second. I don't know if you guys... Let's see, 2024 prediction. If you guys have the YouTube open, you'll be able to see it on YouTube. But let me
I do
share it
have
on our
the
Discord
YouTube.
up as well. Can you see that?
Okay, so you spell kid with 2 D's. That's interesting.
Kid.
Pretty sure it's just one.
Is it? I do
Think
share
so.
it, so this was our bingo list, and
Right.
we only managed to cross off 2. Elbath
2.
and Kizaru Healthy and Vegapunk and
Oh,
the
wait.
Straw Hats.
4-4.
So the ones that
Okay,
are crossed out
so-
with the red marks. Okay, so the one that I'm sharing on YouTube obviously is not right. Let me
Vivi
fix this.
acquires the Nikyu Nikyu. That was madness. I can't, oh.
So the ones that's been crossed out in red, what that is I think around 6 months in, or maybe it was around 9 months in the year, we had to regroup as a fleet and decided we were way too ambitious with some of these predictions, and there's no way that we're gonna get these. So the fleet kindly allowed me to revise the predictions, which meant that maybe acquiring the Niki Niki no Mi could become, for example.
And you chose those replacements.
Well, I didn't choose those replacements. We're a democratic fleet when I want it to be. So I let the people choose.
Fair. So you've got 2 predictions on here that I had on the Grand Line Review one, which was also chosen by members of the Grand Fleet. Which was Rouge enters the story and Saturn Devil Fruit reveal. Neither of which really ended up happening and kind of screwed us over.
No. I mean, well, how
Oh,
close...
also the Man Marked by Flames.
Okay.
The Man Marked by Flames is what stopped us getting a Bing in 2024, actually.
So you... Wait, you got a bin?
I got a bin, yes.
You got a bin?
That's the best we could achieve in 2024.
And it was actually lined up?
Yeah, I got a bin, B-I-N.
Really? That's quite impressive, I have to say.
I will say that my predictions, and before we do this, I should say I have a video coming out tonight. I didn't know you were going to do this, of our exact thing, where... I can't hear you anymore.
Oh, well, I mean,
Can you hear me?
I'm just listening to you intently.
Well, I've made my own one, not anticipating that this is what you're going to do, a 5x5. And I think mine tend to be marked off a bit better because they're not quite as specific as what you do.
Okay, so how specific do you get then?
How specific?
Maybe that's the trick.
Okay, so for example, one of the Grand Fleet 2025 bingo predictions is Giant Luffy.
Okay. All right.
Another one is Zoro gets lost.
I see. That is, you're right.
The- yeah.
All right. I think that's pretty. Like I think that's almost.
That's
cheating.
almost
I
cheating.
think that's almost cheating. I think
It
that's
isn't.
about
There's
as,
no guarantee Zoro's gonna
it's
get
about
lost.
as like. Yes, you're right.
Debt,
but I feel like
taxes,
it's
and
like
Zoro
saying,
getting
like,
lost.
Sanji and Zoro
Sorry,
are
I
gonna
didn't
get
put
into a bit
Zoro
of a...
eats the Niku no Mi and kills Mihawk. Is that what I should have put on the card?
No, we don't have to be outrageous, but it's like saying, Luffy's going to get hungry. Luffy wants to
Except
eat
that's
something.
not on there. That's not on there. You've got to be. I think you can't go too far into the wacky. You've got to like keep in mind like the things that are actually going to happen, and I think that is the key to predicting bingo,
To
which
getting
we
a
didn't
bingo.
completely
Yeah,
do
okay.
last year.
I
Either, so,
see.
yeah.
Well, I don't know. Like I said, it's a democratic fleet here, when I want it to be. So what does the fleet say? How generic and how general do we want to get about this? Because in that
It doesn't
case,
have to be super generic. It's not like Luffy will be in a chapter. It's a bit
yeah,
more.
but it'll be like saying.
Again, there's no guarantee that Zoro will get lost.
This is a perfect example of something that we could have from our wonderful mod Chin. Sanji simping on a female giant.
That's not on there because I think that just happens too easily. That's too easy.
And Zoro getting lost isn't too easy.
He didn't get lost on Egghead, I don't think.
You're right.
So that's,
Well,
it is a
you are
risk.
gonna get tired.
Like,
And,
there's
like,
no
look,
guarantee.
and
Ooh.
we say the number of chapters that we get every year are getting like smaller
It's
and
low,
smaller.
so that's
so
why you need to narrow your
it's
expectations
true,
as well.
It is true that Zoro might not get lost in this year specifically. Maybe it's the first chapter of 2026.
Maybe. A lot of mine are kind of like that. I'm kind of scared to try and peer too far into the future because the trend is that we're actually cutting back on chapters as years go on.
Yeah.
So I don't really know how far I should be pushing it. Like, I'm very nervous about a lot of stuff that's like Elbaf Climax sort of related because I don't know if we're gonna get there this year.
How much more ass whooping do I gotta give you?
Long or short, Elbaf is going to be. I mean, and if Oda
You're
decides
right.
and if Oda decides to take us elsewhere and we go about sort of finding out what ever happened to Blackbeard and War and where Shanks is up to, might not get many Elbaf chapters at all.
Juked.
I just want to say.
Oh, we can only hope, I guess. Like, during Egghead Island, when we cut away from Egghead, that was the best stuff to me. I really enjoyed those chapters.
Yeah, they were a lot of fun and definitely needed because Wano was such a long arc, obviously.
So long ago now.
Yeah, almost feels like another era ago. Well, thank you.
There was a point where you had been on YouTube for like 2 years and you'd never experienced daytime in One Piece because didn't you catch up like right as the raid began?
Yeah.
And we started 2 years of just one night, essentially.
That's exactly it, because I caught up. I caught up on the night that the raid started.
Whoa.
When at sea you fight with pirates. The
that was
3
such a good
captains.
one.
It was a good chapter. It was definitely a great chapter to catch up on. But you're right. And for the first 2 years of reading One Piece on a weekly basis, or I guess on a live basis, I had never experienced a day.
Long night for you.
And it was, it's a lot of things, and now it is a whole arc later, a long arc, a much longer arc than we anticipated as well, and we've finally gotten Elbaf. But before we start with the predictions, I want to say shout out to Ben. Thank you for the super chat. He's given us a super chat just because you told him to, Ben. Just because you told it to Liam. Now I'm confusing names.
Nice.
Tell more people, Liam.
Do it again.
And Mugiwara, thank you. Oh, he also that we were just making a joke. Yes, so Mr. Red, the lurking legend of the Joy Fleet, is here. Also, if anyone hasn't checked Mugiwara no Goofy out, please do. He makes hilarious content. One of the mods can share his channel on the comments. But very, 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 very funny content. And I don't think we've actually met before, Mugiwara no Goofy. So thanks for being here. Chris KKL. Is this a new agenda? I don't know what this agenda is.
KKL.
KKL.
Kuzan kills. What? Who's the first K?
Kaido? Kid? Kid kills
Kid?
Luffy.
Kid kills Loki?
Kid kills Loki! That
It
is
feels Loki.
outrageous.
Ambitious.
Ooh, I don't know.
Wild prediction.
That is Kid kills Loki.
Yeah.
But not in
Kids collect
2025.
losses.
I mean, if he does, it's a good way to cut things short.
I mean, I think I will include that on my bingo card just for the fun of it. I think it's so outrageous.
And this is why you only ticked off 2 bingos.
Try to win, Sophie.
I mean, we could do. I guess we could do something a little. Something
You know what? It was just 1 before that reveal about Kizaru. In what was it? The SBS?
Yeah.
Or whichever thing it was. You were very much in danger of it just being 1.
We were, and I mean, and I guess it hasn't been confirmed in the manga either, but I decided to take it. I felt like Oda.
So did I, because I had the same thing.
Oh,
in
you
mind.
had it? Nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
I had Kizaru Redemption.
Oh, Kizaru Redemption. Okay. Well, I think something as like Kizaru Redemption, you could have even ticked it off at the manly tears that he shed for Vegapunk following the events of Vegapunk.
No, I think he needs to actually do something, not just cry about his poor actions.
Well.
And he did, so good on him.
Yeah. In a bit of a roundabout way, but the other one that we have is Origins of Devil Fruit or Haki, or are you, Chris, saying that Haki is the origin of Devil Fruit in this arc?
Yep.
I don't know how to interpret this prediction.
Are we gonna find out the origin of Devil Fruit?
The origins of Devil Fruit as being Haki, or origins of Devil Fruit / Haki?
Slash would make more sense.
Let's
That's
go with
kind
the
of
latter.
cheaty.
Yeah.
That's like 1 square, 2 options.
I think that's cheating.
I think I wouldn't mind if someone wanted to use it, because I think it's a very bold and unlikely to happen one.
Really?
So to me, I would feel like that's a dead square in this year.
I mean, maybe this year it is getting a bit ambitious. But I think in this arc, I would agree that it could definitely happen.
Maybe.
I mean, Vegapunk's already given us his theory on the origins of Devil Fruit. So I don't think it would be out of the question to get that expanded on a little bit more, or for Oda to substantiate what Vegapunk's theory is based on.
A little bit. The origins to me feels a lot more like a Void Century kind of flashback deal. So it depends if we dive into that or not.
Well, no. I'm gonna take your approach to this, Liam, and whatever sort of reveals the origins of Devil Fruit, I'll take. So if we get a book from one of the Haran scholars' like journals that says, and we believe this is how Devil Fruit's originated.
Sophie, can I just point out that you do the exact same thing when you put stuff on your card like Emu lore? That is the vaguest thing ever. You just need to learn 1 new thing about Emu and it's tipped. So I accept. Devil Fruit lore could go on your bingo card.
Alright. Well then, we're gonna have to, let me switch the overlay so that we can start adding to this. Let me...
Alright.
Alrighties, let's see. We've got a fresh new bingo card. I'm gonna switch the overlay. Let's see. Bear with me, people, as I try to figure this out.
Oh my god, I just saw you had Garp dies?
That wasn't my... I'm sure that wouldn't have been my choice. It would have been... Like I said,
Ah, now you're disowning it, yes.
It would probably have been more accurate to say, like, Garp is revealed to be alive.
Yeah.
I mean, you can add that to your card this year. A character that was previously thought to be dead will be
Or like
revealed
a
to be
fake out
alive.
death? Like a fake out death revealed? That's not a bad idea.
Another one that we both had, Dragon makes a move. I had that on mine. He screwed me over again. So now, on the 2025 Grand Line Review bingo card, we have Dragon does nothing. I'm gonna
Oh,
play it
really?
safe this year.
No, I'm going to.
2025 is the year of safety.
I'm gonna actually.
Akazuki doesn't leave his desk.
Oh, that's such a good one as well.
Okay, here we go.
Let's see. What's your number one prediction, Mr. Red?
That's my one. Take out there.
A fake out there?
A fake out death? I think that's a pretty decent one.
And
Yeah.
okay, how are we gonna? How would we decide this? Because technically, chapter 1135.
Well, we can't predict the chapter that's already leaked. I think that's cheating.
But it didn't. It's not officially coming out until this year.
All right, I predict that Ripley has a husband. Put it on.
I think it would be fair if we said something like Ripley's husband's gonna be Scopper Gaban.
Yeah, you can do that.
Alright, let's see. The first one we're gonna do is, alright, let's see what have we received thus far. So, Devil Fruit Lore. I'm accepting it.
Yeah, that's a solid one. I don't mind it.
Okay. And then
It's also really bold of you in a 5x5 to fill the middle square. Usually that's like a free square in bingo.
Hmm.
is that how? Okay, I don't know
Yeah.
how many times I have to keep telling you. I've never played bingo before. I don't know how it
Just
works.
add the word free.
Is
That's
that
alright.
how it
What I
works?
would do is I would fill it with like the most obvious prediction we come up with, and sort of like, it's a freebie.
Really? Okay. So I can add something like, what's a freebie? Something like, what's the equivalent of like Zoro getting lost? But Sanji's already simped on giant women, so that can't.
I mean, you don't have to go that far. So another basic one that I have on mine is that Evil Shanks is named.
Hmm.
When we say Evil Shanks is named, are we talking twin Shanks? Like as in, or are you
Yeah.
saying, are you giving credence to the
Yeah.
Shanks' evil theory?
Twin Shanks.
Okay.
Shanks' evil twin is named. Shanks' twin is named. Shanks lookalike is named.
Okay, I see. Okay.
Anti-Shank is named.
I see. I see. I'm gonna say, let's go something more like, we don't know the name of Evil Shanks' friend, the other supposed god's knight. Maybe
Root.
her.
Bandage lady.
Oh, the other one. Yeah.
Maybe say Bandage Lady. Was that her name? Ooh, I must have missed that.
No. It's just her power. She like bandaged the giants, and the giant went, whoa.
Yeah. Bandage Lady's Devil
To be
Fruit.
fair, we don't even know if it's a lady.
Then Bandage person.
Hmm.
person. Devil Fruit reveal. But I feel like I'm gonna put it up there. I don't think that's creepy. That's actually.
I agree. I don't know why you're chucking it in the middle. That's
Mm.
bold. But I mean, I don't think it's the easiest one, but it's probably safe to assume she's a fruit user.
Yeah.
So
It's the. I keep forgetting her name. The character from Naruto. Not Tenten.
Naruto?
With the scrolls.
The Mari?
the-
Wait, which one?
The
Oh, the scroll.
Shikamaru's Spanions.
one of the Akatsuki. No, not Akatsuki, but one of the Pain's friends.
Oh, Conan.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Her powers. It's very similar to her powers.
It's also very similar to the ability that Black Maria was supposed to have. Oda was going to give her a devil fruit called the Sash fruit, which allows her to
Oh.
conjure and manipulate pieces of sap.
I don't know if I knew that.
You do
Interesting.
now.
I do now. 2 arcs later.
It was on her Vivia card, like in a very obscure place in the corner.
I think I'm gonna have to look at my. Did you carry over any predictions from 2024?
Yes, I have, well, because these aren't mine. No, some of them are mine. So because I expanded to 5x5, I decided to invest myself a bit more in this, and I chose the first 5, and then the Grand Fleet chose the other 20.
Right.
And one of them is, one of the ones that I didn't choose, is the Return of Arouge. I'm sticking with it. I'm going to carry it
Sticking with
over.
Okay.
Hmm.
So I'm
If
gonna.
it's not now, I don't know when it'll be.
I'm gonna carry a few of these over. So I'm gonna.
Really?
Yeah, I'm gonna carry a few of. I think they're.
All right.
We've got more Holy Knights revealed. Like, I'm gonna take that one. I think we're very close to getting that.
So more than the 2 we've already supposedly met?
No, because they're not confirmed to be Holy Knights.
Okay. I think, you know, you accused me of copping out earlier, but I think that's a little bit of a... Go on.
But it's not revealed that they're Holy Knights yet. Like I said, I'm democratic when I want to be, and I haven't. We'll
What
see
else
where
could
the
they be?
Joy Fleet could be. You never know. Oda might introduce a completely new group. It could be the Unholy Knights who do
The
even
Unholy
dirtier.
Knights?
Even they could do the dirty
The Sinful
work.
Knights.
Yeah.
Sinful soldiers.
Yeah. It could be the.
I would
Holy
actually go
Knights.
against Liam and say Dragon will do something.
I was gonna take that one.
All
too.
right,
Okay.
go on.
Thanks,
Take
Fred.
that.
We're gonna take that
I'm
one.
happy to take that against you.
And
All right,
because
Dragon.
I'm gonna
will-
win.
there at least be like an interaction with the Holy Knight, is what I think.
You think Dragon will interact with the Holy Knight?
Yeah,
Really?
I think so. It could be like, could be the very end of 2025.
You have wild expectations.
There's
Sir.
something there.
Wild.
Something there. Something there.
Not only will he make a move, he'll leave the island and find a Holy Knight and interact.
I mean,
It seems more like a 2029 prediction to me.
2029. Some people will say that One Piece will end in 2029.
Maybe.
Hmm.
Every year it becomes less likely. The date keeps getting pushed
Extended
back.
and extended. Do you have a date?
Yeah, I subscribe to the Mr. Morge 2030 20
Is
what
it
was it
32?
2032?
Yeah.
Did he say? Yeah. So I think that was weirdly well reasoned, just in terms of looking at the patterns of arcs and the slowdown of chapters published per year.
Yeah, 2032 sounds reasonable, and yet at the same time, that is 7 years from now.
I know.
I guess if we're getting
But
like
if you think about how
30-ish
much needs to be
chapters a
done,
year-
yeah, and you think that Elbaf's just begun. Even at its shortest, it would be, what, 50? 60?
Yeah, at least into 2026.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
2 more years. We're going
We
into
get about
27.
35 a year.
Well, no, we've already had a
32
few.
last
We've
year.
already had like a couple of Elbaf chapters in 2024.
Yeah,
No, I mean, on average, how many One Piece chapters do we get a year?
Oh, I think it was actually under 35.
Last year was
this last
32.
year. Yeah, just over
32, yeah, so around that much there.
But after Elbaf, you've got to just wrap up everything. Even if it's just one big final war, there's a lot to do.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, that's what I tend to prescribe to. I think it will just be one mega war at the end of Elbaf. Like Elbaf is gonna.
The example I like to give is just think about Straw Hats versus the Blackbeard Pirates. If every one of those fights was only one chapter long, that's 10 chapters, and that's a third of a year just taken up with that one conflict.
Yeah.
But there's a big chance that I would actually say that the Straw Hats might not each get a 1v1 fight.
Maybe not, but
Ooh.
someone will.
Yeah, obviously, and obviously, like it would be. I think there would be a riot if Blackbeard versus Luffy was just one chapter.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, but I see your point. 2032. I mean, I'm not gonna complain. The more years I have One Piece, the more I'll rejoice.
I agree.
Let's keep. So we had a super chat from Chris, another super chat from Chris, and thank you.
Ooh.
So it was KKL. To clarify, was
Looks like the game froze on me.
kills Luffy. Not really. Kobe fakes the death of Luffy. Luffy lives on as Nika, the Pirate King, or vice versa, paralleling Roger turning himself in. Foreshadowing is Kobe knocking the straw hat off Luffy early on. So we're giving credence to Kobe's claim that he's actually going to put a stop to Luffy, it seems.
It's absolutely absurd, but it's more likely than Kid kills Loki. So I feel slightly better about it.
I don't know if I see it happening sometime in this next year, but you know what?
I mean, yeah, it's not this year.
Yeah.
Something to do with Kobe and Luffy, definitely much later on.
Yep. I think so too, but you know what? We're gonna go we're gonna make this a little generic and we're gonna go Kobe makes a move.
Yeah, I could see that happening. Or at least if he gets up out of the hospital bed.
Yeah. I see that happen. Actually, you know what? That could be a good one. Garp surviving. Will that happen in 2025?
It's already happened, hasn't it?
Garp?
Is your prediction that Garp just won't die this year?
Or that he will be confirmed to.
He's gonna be confirmed to be alive. Like he's gonna.
I mean,
show up
he
as
is confirmed to be alive.
I mean, like I guess his face, and he's gonna become.
Oh right.
In a chat, who's gonna be?
Think they locked up a corpse?
I didn't hear that.
You think they locked up a corpse?
No, I know that he's alive, but I mean, like he's gonna be shown.
Oh, so, okay.
Will
so
he escape?
Just put Garp on the bingo board then. Don't elaborate. Just if he shows up, Garp.
Should we do that as the freebie? I'll do that as the freebie then.
Yeah.
That's a pretty bold freebie.
Just one word.
I would use my freebie for something on Elba.
If
all right,
I
can
think
see
Garp
how
is a
your
bit of a
disaster
cheat
happens.
anyway, so we'll have it as our freebie.
Why? There's no guarantee we'll see him. We could spend all year on Elba.
Yeah, but look, some of these are a bit of a joke, you know. Just Garp. What does that even mean? Garp.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize we were doing comedy. Proceed.
I'm gonna take another one from 24 list, and I'm gonna say Scopogaban enters the story.
I think that's an island. It's either going to be him or Shiki, surely.
And I'm really not...
How many different people could it be at this point?
Well, there's a lot of people who think that's going to be a completely new character.
Could be. Oda does do that. He has a habit.
This is Alright, that's one. Do you become, apart from your freebie, are you strategic in where you place your tiles?
No, I randomized them entirely. So I took my 5 predictions and I placed them in squares that wouldn't interact with any of the others to make sure they're all completely individual. So there's no synergy. And then I took 20 predictions from the Grand Fleet, pulled them out at random, and just filled in the squares left to right, the empty ones.
Okay. Well, I've already started just putting it one by one, so I don't know how. We could start doing random from the outline.
Because when you play bingo, you don't get to choose where the numbers go. You just get the card.
Exactly, that is true. Maybe I should have.
Copper.
What else can we take from this list?
I think Kid. I think you should take Kid from this. I think he's a good one.
Kid survives.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, or like just Kid.
Kid makes an
Kid
appearance.
reveal. Even if he's not on Elboffs, like we've got to address what happened to him soon, surely.
Sure.
Yeah.
Kid reveal. Pretty generic, but I think that's how we're gonna start winning this. Kid reveal. Let's see. Oh, we got a clarification about the Harkeys and the Devil Fruit situation. Devil Fruit contains the Harkey of original users. Yeah, so that's what I was thinking, that Harkey is going to be the source of Devil Fruits, which is sort of what, I guess, what Vegapunk could have been saying, that the manifestation of will is actually the Harkey, and that's created Devil Fruits. Look, I like where you're going with this, Chris, but I'm going to keep it generic, and we're just going to call it...
It's very
Devil
bold for a
Fruit
bingo
Will.
card. It's a great... you should do a video on it.
But we
It's
call-
great for that sort of thing, like a theory, a Devil Fruit theory video.
Oh, well...
It's
we'll-
incredibly bold for 2025 bingo, though.
I mean, you never know. We could get another flashback with a silhouetted Joy Boy talking about the Devil Fruits.
Could. But if he doesn't specifically say, I have imbued this fruit with my Haki, then you wouldn't be able to cross it off.
You're right.
Whereas with Devil Fruit lore, you might be able to.
I agree. Chris just coming in with all the super chats. Boa Hancock and the Kuja Pirates joined the Straw Hat Fleet. Wow. Look, I actually quite like the idea of that happening. I'm not sure if there's any chance we'll get that in 2025.
Maybe Boa Hancock makes a move.
Boa Hancock makes a move.
At the moment in One Piece, we really just are waiting for people to make moves. And it's so hard to predict what they're going to do before they actually get up and do something.
Boa Hancock makes... I don't even know if she'll make a move. I don't know if we'll get any Boa Hancock in 2025. She wasn't a... That was 2023, right? Right at the end of Wano. I don't think we saw her at all in 2024.
I'm not even sure if Boa Hancock has made a move all post-time skip. I think she's just stayed on Amazon Lily.
But she was involved in the scuffle with Blackbeard, and she was forced to make a move.
Oh, but she didn't make a move. They
was-
moved
she
to
was
her.
forced to-
Blackbeard made a move.
Yeah, and she was
Kobe
forced
made
to
a move.
respond.
Yeah, okay, so Boa Hancock responds. Do that one.
Boa Hancock responds. Maybe Blackbeard makes a move is a better one. Blackbeard makes a
Yeah,
move.
he's always making moves.
Yeah, Blackbeard's always making moves. Exactly. Well said.
He is.
Blackbeard makes a move. We've got one from... I can't see your name, but we've got one that says another fake out death, which is the same one that you suggested, Red, so we are going to include that on our tile. Another fake out death. And I won't count the Stellas.
Oh no, because that was last year. That is in opposition to the Grand Fleet 2025 bingo, where we have a named character death, non-fake.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
See, it's not all easy ones. Sometimes we take some big risks.
Yeah. A real death. You're willing to stake that even a named character death after what we've seen at Egghead, where we did get one named character death, but one.
Well, that's what's sort of, you know, it's not impossible because Saturn did die. He had a name. It could happen.
Could happen. 2025. I have
If
to say
Bandage
that's-
Lady fails, maybe she'll be punished by Evil Shanks. Something like that.
Yeah.
Like
There's like
that.
little bits of room for this to happen.
Yeah, look, I see where you're coming from. I do think it's a bit ambitious, but I won't. I'm not gonna.
I'm sorry,
refute
should we
it.
go over your 2024 ambitions again?
These are all jokes.
I've got one, and
Right.
this is I've made a video about this. Loki is revealed to be a good guy.
Oh, that's on ours as well.
That's a good one.
Should we have Mosa reveal?
Mosa, maybe. On our one, we've got King Harold reveal, which is along similar lines.
Okay. So when you say King Harold, I mean, I guess you could interpret it however you want, but are you saying like you're gonna...
Where the fuck is the
reveal
Bumblebee lady
find
at?
out more about, like, as a flashback, or as in like...
We
he's
see him.
actually-
We see him fully drawn, non-silhouetted.
Okay.
Either in a flashback or his rotting corpse in the modern day.
Right.
I will accept either.
I see. Okay.
You don't want these problems, Daddy.
I
But
think that's
Mosa is a
reasonable.
very similar sort of vibe.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Mosa. Mosa
Shaggy.
reveal. Mosa reveal. Mosa reveal. How about Man Marked by Flames? If I carry that over, because if
Yeah, we've carried that over into ours as well. It's a big gamble though. So like it has to be that one guy, or else it's probably not going to happen.
I think we could see it. It's been many years now since he's been teased.
Yeah, and if not, we'll just keep carrying it over until it eventually is, right? It'll happen one year.
Until 2032. We'll just keep carrying him over until 2032. I mean, by that logic, we could just keep carrying over Dragon makes a move every year, and it'll eventually have to happen.
Again, I'm playing it safe this year. I'm saying he does nothing. But watch this be the year where he does make a move.
Yeah. And
now that we've done that. I just noticed a very specific item on the Grand Fleet 2025 bingo. You might like this because it's very hyper specific.
Okay.
We will see Loki propose to Lola.
Oh, flashback.
Really?
Like a Loki flashback.
Like the details of the proposal.
Okay, of, like, of how
yeah.
it happened. Oh,
Not
Yeah.
again. He's already been.
Not
Lola's
again.
married now.
No, she's yeah.
Yeah.
Lola Cuckold's husband.
Oh, my buddy.
I like that. Is it cheating if I say if we just say Loki flashback? Maybe
Nope.
that should be our free space. I'm gonna go Loki flashback.
Yeah. I mean, that could include Mosa in there as well.
Exactly.
Yeah, you
Mosa
could do
and
two.
yeah, you can hit Mosa and
That's the bingo strat.
I mean,
yeah,
and if
Lola.
Loki's revealed to be like a good guy in the flashback, then that would tick off two as well.
What about more? You reckon we'll get more info on the last ancient weapon? Like, will Uranus finally be revealed?
Like, should we go Uranus lore, or should we just say reveal?
I think Red just said that so that he could say.
Just so that he
"Do you
could say
think Uranus will
Uranus?"
be revealed?
Uranus will be
Uranus
revealed.
will be revealed. Whose anus will be revealed?
Elbaf isn't really much of a butt-centric arc. Oda is definitely more
Yes, it's
chest-focused.
focused on the
Yeah,
on the boob
this
around.
one is
Yeah.
very.
Which was
His
actually
eyes.
one of
BB.
my Elbaf predictions.
What? Big butt.
Yeah,
Big
you did
boobs.
say that. I remember.
I did
Oh,
it
big
before
boobs.
before we started the Elbaf arc, or just towards the beginning. I did a video on what we're gonna see at Elbaf, and I said we're gonna be seeing a lot of boobs in Elbaf.
Because
You accused
Egghead-
me of freebies.
Yeah,
Well, it's not. No. I'm
because
not
Egghead is
making-
more butt.
Oda is the one. I'm just commenting on Oda's tendencies.
I agree, but like that was a very easy one to pick. You'll know better than I.
So let's say Uranus lore.
Ah, anus law.
Yes, we're gonna be getting some butt lore.
Personally, I feel like Uranus might be in the background for a bit until Emu kicks into gear a bit more. But maybe.
We haven't
Maybe.
said anything about evil Shanks. Shanks' twin.
Yeah.
You haven't.
Well, yes. We, as in today, we.
So on our bingo board, we've got he's named, and we've also got Luffy versus Evil Shanks as a possibility.
Ooh. Man.
And in addition to that, we've got Shanks flashback, not Evil Shanks, just a potential
Oh, like a
Shanks flashback.
All right, that's interesting.
Not like a full
Yeah,
size
like
flashback,
a portion of it. Yeah, would make sense.
but yeah,
just like little
just like a
glimpses?
little dip into the history.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Maybe.
it could be like another little interaction between Colin and Shanks. Something that Shanks said.
Potentially.
Yeah.
My rule with this one is that it has to be something we haven't seen before. So it can't be like Luffy flashing back to getting the straw hat or something like that.
Oh, like a... Yeah, I see. Yeah, that makes sense. You know what I
Has
quite
to be
like?
new old content.
New old content. Maybe that should just be the title. New old content.
Yeah.
If I just have flashback? If I have flashback as my middle card, as my little free space, does that work?
I think you're pretty guaranteed to hit a flashback
Yeah.
at some point in
That's
the
a
next
free.
year.
That's a freebie. But I quite like that we've just given a GARP space. So I'm just gonna give my freebie here.
Yeah. The year of Elbaf and you've given it to Garp.
Gonna go flashback. But we'll go new. We'll go new flashback.
A new flashback.
New flashback. New flashback. You know what I quite like from your list that I'm going to modify, Liam? Instead of Luffy fights Evil Shanks, I'm gonna go Loki fights Evil Shanks.
Okay, okay.
Ooh.
See that happen.
Yeah.
Well, that's pretty good.
Loki.
I mean, they are looking for him.
I actually think that might be a safer bet than what I've gone
Yeah.
Alright. I think we have to say something for Usopp now. It should be his arc.
Yeah, I don't know. I got burned by Frankie on Egghead Island, so I'm a bit hesitant.
I know! How crazy!
Usopp fights Evil Shanks?
No. God, no.
God, no.
Maybe like, I guess we
Sophie
could,
has no faith in Usopp.
I mean, I guess if we could count it if Evil Shanks like wipes out Usopp and Usopp tried, right? They did technically fight. It just was a bit one-sided.
Well, a fight doesn't mean win.
Exactly. Oh my goodness, what's happened to my... Okay, give me a second, guys. We have lost my video.
Uh-oh.
Oh no.
Alright.
Wait, going back.
Maybe something like vague, like Usopp character development. Something that indicates that he's actually having an arc in this story, rather than just flavor in the background, commenting on things.
I agree with one of your takes, Liam. I think you mentioned it in one of your videos that Usopp will have his moment, and the non-warrior children of Elbaf will be witness to it. I think that's a really good one.
Yeah, that Elbaf has actually thrown a pretty wild twist in that regard.
I know.
They're not a nation of warriors really anymore. The next generation can't really fight or don't really want to fight. So when something bad happens on the island, Usopp is actually the one who's most mentally prepared to do something about it. If he's in the area with all of those kids and stuff.
I know. Which is actually kind of necessary that to deplete sort of like the strength of Elbaf warriors, like it makes them not the most powerful nation because they're not, they're peaceful now.
Yeah, and it's a very interesting thing that they've set up with Colin as well, because usually the sort of thing with his story is that it's not a guy who wants to fight. It's like the brainy, more reserved, weaker genius who has to prove to the warrior tribe that violence isn't always the answer and you can solve things intelligently. It's like the opposite way around now. Where with Colin, it's like Otis saying, maybe violence is the answer sometimes. Maybe we've got to do more of that. Maybe we shouldn't forget our violent roots.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I think definitely both Colin and Usopp will have those warrior
Colin
moments.
definitely. I would actually bet
I-
more on Colin than I would on Usopp.
Yeah. I think Colin would probably like rally the non-warriors of Elbaf as well. I don't think they'll be doing much,
Like
but
Colin
yeah.
leads an army of children.
Yeah, like we'll get a moment when it's like, those sweet moments when it's like they try to fight back. And at the end of the day, they are giants, so they're still like 100 times stronger than
Yeah.
regular humans. Yeah, and then we get a flashback of similar to how Zoro in Zoro's dojo and everyone's training. So later on, we'll get like a cover story of like Elbaf children now.
Like Colin training the kids.
Colin training against, yeah. Like one of those.
That's interesting. And then what? Do the army of kids rock up to the final war as well, led by Colin?
I don't think we'll get that. But yeah, will be interesting.
I would think that Usopp and Colin probably have a lot in common.
How so?
Well, because they're both like, so Colin is a giant, but he's a child, so he's comparatively weak. He has the mindset of a warrior, but he doesn't have the physicality to make it happen, which is
Right.
the same sort of thing that Usopp struggles with. He has the mindset of wanting to be a brave warrior and having these ideals of Elbaf living up to them, but he doesn't necessarily have, the oomph to make it happen.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean.
So maybe Usopp Colin team up.
Oh yeah, one has the physical capabilities and one has the mental one.
Usopp and Colin versus Evil Shanks.
Oh, that would last like half a panel. Oh
Yeah, I know. Evil Shanks doesn't stand a chance.
yeah, Sophie's bed is on the screen.
Oh dear. You been? Are you frozen now too?
Wait, oh, were you talking to me? You cut off. I just heard
Yeah.
Bin. I just heard Bin.
No,
I was like,
I'm just making small talk.
I'm sorry.
I'm okay.
I'm sorry I've left.
Man.
Am I back?
living the married life.
I'm glad you guys have
let's
had
see
a
what's
chance to
happening
catch up. I'm sorry, I was trying to sort out my video and I had to go get a new webcam and
That's all right. I'll be you. Zod TV has gifted 5 Joy Girl memberships. Thank you very much, Zod.
Did I
TV.
finally get one?
thank you very much, Zod. Zod's our
One was not gifted to you.
Zod is our frequent sender, of course. Always gifting memberships. Welcome, welcome, welcome to all of you new executive officers of the Joy Fleet.
So many executives.
So, I missed out on that entire conversation. What did you say about? Has anyone? Did we receive any new card ideas? Have we managed to fill up any more spaces? I heard a lot.
I wasn't
of
looking, but Riley and oh shit, Red and I were talking about Colin.
It's okay. Someone said my name in the chat anyway. Yeah.
We were talking about the idea of Colin doing something, because I actually think it's more likely that he'll have a moment than Usopp.
Okay, I see. So how do we title this? Should we just say Colin makes a move?
So, in our one, I've literally got it as Colin does something.
Colin does something.
My definition of something is that it has to have some significance, some narrative significance.
Alright, that's fair. How do I copy your homework but make it different? Colin, how does it, is it with an I or an O?
I?
The official translation is COLLUN, and the scans keep spelling it as COLON, which is colon.
That's how Colin.
Oh.
Colin makes an impact.
So Egghead. I'm so Elbaf is about butts. After all.
Colon unleashes
Vicious
Uranus.
Uranus.
Comments. Yes.
Colin unleashes Uranus.
Is Uranus.
We should
Oof, what a combo.
Colon is Uranus.
All right, let's see. What
We
are
have
how
a
are we feeling
suggestion
about?
from Oscar. Okay, go on.
Sorry, what was the suggestion from
I was
Oscar?
gonna say, Oscar16 has suggested final road poneglyph, question mark. Will we cover that with the man marked by flames?
Yeah. I think that's a good one.
Maybe.
Final
don't-
road
yeah.
polyglyph in. You look. You know what? If there's a place where it's gonna be, Elbaf is pretty good.
Maybe. If it's not like on the move, because they talked about the all black ship
Yeah.
with the man marked by flames sails and there's like storm phenomena around him. I
But
think it's
if
putting your eggs in a very small basket.
we are, but you know what? We're committing to it, so we're gonna go final road polyglyph reveal.
Reveal. So you think we're gonna
Ooh,
see it?
reveal. I was like going for like maybe we'll get an info, with the
Yeah,
man marked
I
by
was
but
thinking maybe like
reveal.
location.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I mean, how do we define reveal? Like, I don't think.
We see it.
I feel like then it might be like we get a location, like there's a condition that must be met, and then
If all
but
That's
we
not a
don't
parties
actually
reveal.
see it.
come and we can actually.
Yeah, but it's not. Yeah, we don't
Elbaf
actually
by
see it.
flames? Why don't
I think it's bold because if it does happen, it seems more like the sort of thing that would happen towards the end of Elbaf.
and that's not gonna happen until.
Yeah.
I mean, it could. Elbaf could be a lot shorter than we think. I just don't think it'll be shorter than Egghead.
I don't know. Oda set a time limit for himself.
Oh yeah, that worked out really well. One Piece
He's
would
like
be over in 5
Loki's
years.
sitting on it this whole
One Piece
time.
was supposed to be done in 2002.
No, I mean Oda set a time limit for himself on Elbaf specifically. We need to leave before something ominous happens.
Oh, the Louis no warning.
Yes.
That's actually on our bingo card as well. That we'll find out what that warning is referring to.
Mm. Yeah, copy that. Copy pasta that. That's a good one. That's a good one. That's
good.
The meaning of Louis
Thank you.
Arnaud's
To
That's my contribution.
That's thank you. You're
Wait,
invaluable
someone
to
says
this
hi, hello
channel.
from the Philippines. Hello. Sorry, just presenting.
Some Pinoy pride going on.
Yeah.
We could
Spread the word.
Louis Arnaud's warning explode. I feel like that could happen towards the end of Elbaf as well.
That sounds like a Grand Line review video.
If it happens at the end of it, I mean, it could be like the Thriller Bark Monster, where it's like there was a big danger here that we just missed somehow. Otherwise, I feel like it's gonna incorporate itself into the middle problem sort of aspect. Like the veneer of all of the fun on Elbaf wears off, and it's like, oh shit, that was my warning we should have listened to.
True. We need to find. I think we need to find some like fun ones as well. All these are so serious. Let's do some.
Well, people do love serious ones.
Hmm.
And you should make room for fun, because Oda certainly does.
Yeah.
A lot of what he does is just plain fun. And it's the beginning of the arc still, so there's still room for quite a lot.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna have a lot more just like lighter stuff. I would have, if it wasn't for 11:35, I would have said finally the feast that has been promised to us, which we take. I mean, I guess has,
Hmm.
I mean, they're feasting.
they are feasting.
Yeah.
But that has also been now that also has undertones of very seriousness going on. But what are some look at think about some like what are some fun mystical Elbafian elements that we have yet to explore? Like, is it too serious to say the an explanation on all the lovely stones, the stone
Sunstone
technology.
and stuff.
Mm.
It's already kind of been vaguely explained, hasn't it?
I guess so. Maybe like we get, you know what? This isn't fun, but I think we have to address it. We're gonna have to see the astral world.
Yeah, actually, that's a good one. That's a good one. Oh my god, I cannot believe. I got hundreds of comments for our bingo card and no one mentioned that. Holy crap, guys.
Gonna have to see astral
That is
world.
such a good one. I would almost put that in the middle. I would say that's...
No, look, we have
Gotta happen.
designated the freebie as garb space. This is just garb space.
Yes. Alright.
Oh.
Because this isn't my personal bingo, I'm happy to let you do that. Go for it.
Astral world. What else? Should we say Ripley's husband reveal? Is that that's too generic?
I mean, it's kind of hedging your bets. If it's not Scopper Gaban, then I guess at least you can tick off the husband. But I feel like you could go in a different direction. Here's an obscure one from our bingo card. Not really obscure. But we've also got Yamato cover story ends in 2025.
That's not bad. Okay, that's a good one.
There's a chance that it might not happen though, if there's not enough chapters. And
13?
Oda draws about 7 color spreads a year, which take the place of the cover story. So it's it might happen.
In about 20 colors. I like that one. I like that one, but I don't want to steal it. I feel like it's quite niche that I think it wouldn't be very. It wouldn't show great integrity on my part to steal that one.
I agree.
But I do like it. Do you have any predictions on where Yamato's cover story is going?
Yeah, I mean, we have a map, right? Just going all around Wano, that's what we're doing. We're gonna drop off the sword at the shrine, and then... I don't know how it'll end. Maybe Yamato will finally leave after having seen all of Wano.
That's
or inherit some sort of
Yeah.
role. Or,
Maybe it ends at like the port of Wano, you know?
or maybe Blackbeard attacks Wano. Either that or Fishman Island. And like that's the end of it.
Let's think.
I don't know. At the moment, the Yamato cover story is just Yamato being a tourist, going around to all the different places and eating.
Yeah.
Like, there's a story going on in the background, just Yamato's not paying attention to it.
Well, I think it's just a nice way. It's just classic Oda stuff, right? Just making sure that we stay in the loop about all of these forgotten characters. Like, who knew
It
we were
is.
going to be
It's
seeing
really
Holden
fun.
again?
It's really fun. It's just that how many people have we seen kidnapped now or attempted kidnapped? And Yamato's just like, okay, that's fine. I'm gonna keep going, guys, if that's okay.
Just gonna have my
You can
bento
deal with
box.
your own problems.
Let's think. We've got one, so another one from Chris saying, flashback of a previous Nika fruit user. That's a...
I guess that covers a Joy Boy flashback,
But he
potentially.
said it's not necessarily Joy Boy. I do like this idea of like another, like so another could have been Joy Boy.
But a flashback to someone who may have potentially used it a couple of 100 years ago and awoken the Iron Giant, maybe. I think Elbaf is definitely more of it has more potential for Nika than it does for Joy Boy because they have their own
God,
Nika
yes.
Sun God. So it does feel like we'll probably be diving into that a bit more.
Let's go Sun God lore.
Sun God lore. That's almost exactly what we have. We've got Nika lore.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Sun God lore. Well, yeah, well, and then there's the possibility that all of these sun gods are related, but not. Like if we have a sun god from Arabasta, a sun god from, if we find out like Skypia's sun god or Shandora's sun god.
Buccaneer Sun God. Lunarian sun god.
All right, 4 more, but now we're only gonna. Now I'm requesting the goofy stuff. Is Mugiwara no Goofy still here? Give us the goofy stuff. I want Goofy
Goofy
Elbaf.
And you're gonna stack a whole row with
No,
goofy
we'll
stuff.
have to. We'll
Right.
have to move things around. Like, I'm gonna move. Maybe let's move the kid reveal here. Let's add a dragon here. We'll go move the Loki flashback here. Maybe. I actually think the only one that has a chance of, the only line that actually might have a chance of becoming successful is this first column down.
Devil Fruit Law, Scopa Mossa, flashback, Sun God Law. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's betting the house on Scopa but it is possible.
Yeah.
But give us a, let's see, Goofy. Sanji
Yeah.
Riz is a giant. I like that one.
Oh, okay.
Which one?
It's not. It's Sanji Riz is a giant.
Sanji
It's not
Riz is a
impossible
giant.
because the female giants do seem to have a bit of a human fetish
I
at the
think
moment.
yeah, seems like it.
Like,
Sanji
both
Riz is a
Gerd
giant.
and Ripley are sort of like, oh,
Yeah.
humans. Mm.
That's a cute one. I like that.
And it's not impossible. He has rizzed before.
He has. He has a. He's got a not bad track record, I think.
I mean, statistically, it's pretty bad.
But when you think about the quality,
Just because he
the
tries so much.
Statistically.
But the quality of the
The
quality
amount
of
of stuff he
women that
throws.
he's managed to impress, I think it's impressive.
Yeah, Pudding, Viola.
Chin,
As a Zion
Rayleigh
princesses.
is Ripley's husband. What?
Oh, Shaki won't be. Well, maybe
What?
Shaki doesn't care. They seem like they have a pretty open thing going on.
They could have an open relationship. I guess it would be hard
Pretty
to
sure they
contain
do
a
because
man like Rayleigh.
when we first met Shaki, didn't she say that Rayleigh's probably off with some young girl somewhere?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
I think that happened.
now that you mention it,
He swims from island to island.
yeah, he does spend a lot of
She's
time.
taking a swim to Amazon Lily.
Yeah,
That was
spends a lot
Lily.
of time there.
Swims everywhere.
That's alright. I'm sure Shaki has her own things going on as well.
Yeah, she's doing well. Like, she's looking very well for her age.
Okay.
Whatever number that is. Actually, I think it has been revealed. Yeah, it has. Oh my god.
What is the number?
So she's 64, right?
Mm-hmm.
And Vegapunk is 65, I think. Yes.
She's doing very.
So Shaki
very
is only
well.
1 year younger than Vegapunk.
Like I said, she's doing extremely well
that-
for her age.
That just shows the cruelty of genetics right there.
Well, it could be the fact that Vegapunk lives a much more stressful life. You know, he's had to.
Maybe.
He's had to terminate his friend. He's watched multiple people die.
I don't know if any amount of stress can make up for the disparity.
I don't know.
what
I
we're seeing
think
here
I
in
think
this
stress does a lot to you physically. I think stress is one of the leading causes in early geriatric.
Can it rearrange your
city.
face? I don't know. I'm just saying, life's not fair.
I agree. As someone barely over 5 foot, I agree that genetics definitely plays a big part. And
But
life
also,
isn't
you're going to be a beneficiary of the Shaki effect. You're going to be 64, and you
no,
won't
no,
look
no,
any
no, no,
different from
Liam,
how
do
you
you
do
not
today.
know? Do you not know the Asian women law?
Okay,
will-
sorry, 54. I'll say
Yeah.
54. Once you hit 60, it's supposed to all.
Yes,
like,
exactly.
just- yeah.
Just all downhill.
You
from
lose a
there.
whole foot.
You hold it together until 60, and then it's just. Ah.
life's over from that point.
Mm.
Alright, how many spaces do we have left? We've got 3.
3.
3 spots. Alright, I think that's 1 for each of us then. Unless we get some great contributions from the Joy Fleet, which I'm very much open to. That leaves 3 spots open for... And you guys can say whatever you want.
Whatever I want, and
Yep.
it goes on your bingo card.
Yep. Within reason.
The difficult part about this is coming up with ones that I don't already have on mine.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure you could have come up with more than 5.
I don't know. That's really pushing the old noggin. Quite old now. 5 a day is kind of my limit. So one I had on mine that I think is very likely is Loki escapes.
Okay. Yeah, that's a fair one.
Yeah, Unchained.
Loki escapes.
A really bold one would be, which we I think had on the card last year, but I've decided not to carry over into this one, is NL returns.
NL returns. I know that was
Ooh.
one that the Joy Fleet kept recommending to me, and I just kept resisting.
One that the Grand Fleet keep recommending to me, and as much as I would, it's got to happen at some point. That's the thing. It does have to happen. It's another one of those things, and who knows when it'll happen. Maybe Elbaf. I don't know.
Could be.
It's
Look,
so hard to predict who's gonna just rock up. I didn't think that Jewelry Bonnie would be on Egghead Island. Like that just happened, and then it became like the whole focus.
yeah, but I think the Jewelry Bonnie one is a little more understandable because I think Oda has been making a point of continuing his focus on the worst generation, or the supernovas, I should say. Which is probably why I'm going to have to add Rouge, because I have not yet added Rouge on our list for this year, and I do think Rouge is could be a safe bet for 2025.
I don't think I've ever heard that pronunciation before.
Well, I keep changing it because I used to say Rogue because it's like rogue, and then
You rogue.
You rogue.
Uruj?
Uruji. It's Uruji. So I just say
Uruji.
Uruj. Like, take away the U. What does it say?
Rogue.
Rouge.
Rogue.
Rogue puts the G
I
in
know,
front
I
of the
know.
O. Good. English lesson concluded. Though it is Japanese, so. Yeah.
Alright.
Uruji.
You rogue. He's
Definitely not Urogue or whatever you were saying.
You rogue.
You rogue.
Alright. Red, your turn. One final card. Or let's see if we get a great one from the Joy Fleet. Let's see whoever comes up
I don't
with
know.
it first.
This might just be wishful thinking, but I think we get Vivi back.
Vivi!
Is he
Okay.
back?
What do we mean
I
by
think
Vivi
we
back?
catch
Like
up.
joining the Straw Hats
I
back?
think at the very end of this year, possible that I don't know.
I don't mind the idea
Because
of
that
something to
requires
do
her
with
going
Vivi,
to Elbaf.
But like, yeah. I don't like something to do with Vivi. Maybe like maybe they realize like the newspaper message that she sent to them.
I agree that Vivi is likely to be relevant in 2025 because she has been for like throughout the Egghead Island arc. But back at Elba?
I don't think back. I think back is
Like meeting the Straw
maybe.
Hats?
Maybe.
Like interact, like for a Denmushi or something. There'll be something.
NL or Vivi. That's just.
I think Vivi's more likely than Anel.
But if Vivi does come to Elbaf, then what was the point of sending the newspaper message, if not to alert the Straw Hats of like where to find her?
I'm on my way.
To find her.
It was her message. It was her message to them that I know where you are because I'm with Big Use Morgans, and I will find my way.
I mean, maybe it could end up being like Marco's message, where it just never mattered.
Hmm.
Like, please take this message to Luffy. Message never got to Luffy. And they just threw it away. Maybe.
Alright, well, I like it. I'm gonna add Vivi. Let's see how we should word this so that
Feel
it's,
free to change it to like Joy Boy face reveal. Or a Rock Elizabeth face reveal. Which one is like more likely?
Vivi X Straw Hat interaction.
So Chin says Oda likes timing, so OPLA Season 2 gonna have Vivi, so Vivi back with the crew in Elbaf is coming.
Yes,
Maybe
Chin,
not
he's
back
on
with
board.
the crew, but I think it is a good opportunity to shove Vivi in there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah,
how
that's a good
he
point.
shoved Shanks to do Film Red,
Yeah,
as well as
yeah.
put Uta in.
I didn't even see the
Yeah.
sexes.
Maybe. I would definitely would not put it past him, because he loves the live action.
They're both
He would.
girls.
He's probably at least going to do a color spread, right?
Yeah,
Like
I
he did
think
for the first season.
He
Yeah.
loves it.
Who's that guy?
What was
How does that make you feel?
That's it.
I'm kidding.
I'm not gonna.
No, it's great.
I'm gonna incite some
Indeed.
toxicity into the stream. I'll be.
It's great that he's able to do what he wants to do, even if I'm not the biggest fan of what it is he's doing. He's getting to live his best life, and that's all that matters, unless you're me.
That is mature of
That
you,
was
my
very
friend.
diplomatic of you, Liam.
Yeah.
You're showing real growth in 2025. I see.
I know.
Was that one of
You've
your,
changed, I see.
Was that a New
New
Year's
Year's
resolution?
resolution.
Liam character development. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
on my personal bingo card.
So this is what we've ended up with, and I have to say that, again, the only bingo that I see us potentially achieving is actually okay. So the first column down, maybe the second column down.
The second column down. You flashback, multiplied.
Maybe the and maybe
Oh yeah.
and maybe the yeah. So sorry, as in like second column from the left, as well as maybe
You're
the
really
fourth column.
betting a lot on Sanji pulling it off there.
Yeah, I think that's a good chance.
That is so random.
I think there's a good chance. They do seem to like the humans.
And to be fair to Sanji again, on Wano, he did, Rizab Osame, the one with the mouse.
True,
So
very true.
he has a pretty good streak going.
And I think he's got like I think he's got
Dressrosa,
fair
Hawkeye
chances.
Island, Wano.
Oh yeah.
He's got fair chances, I think, especially at Elbaf. So I'm gonna go.
I think what Sanji does is he's really good at fishing, and so he just casts his line out everywhere, and eventually he gets a nibble. Once
I
per
guess
arc.
that's also the statistical problem, right? It's just like if you try.
Like, oh, his
so
statistics are horrendous. Like, yeah.
Yeah,
There's
statistically horrendous.
There's like a
but-
0.0001% success rate, but
Hey.
it shows that if you just put all you need is that one.
Yeah.
And Sanji's
Yeah.
got 3.
and
Hey
yeah,
man,
he's
you miss
got- he's got
100% of
way too
shots you
many
don't
points.
take.
We can't all be Zoro and just have the ladies come to us.
This coming from the self-proclaimed Mr. Pink.
Mr. Pink. Mr. Pink is a fantastic character. And, well, I mean, I never claimed to be Zoro. I definitely not. Although, my wife was the first person to talk to me. So, maybe.
As in your wife was the
I
first.
should clarify, not the first person to ever talk to me. My wife was the one who initiated contact.
Yeah.
I didn't speak to anyone before I met you.
Yeah, so
Where's the
your wife
cake?
rizzed you off. Alright? That's
Yeah,
what
yeah.
they say.
Where's
There
the
you go,
cake?
Riz there.
Who
Who?
picked up the cake?
Yeah.
What's that like?
Oh, I take it that your situation
mercifully
with your wife was
effortless.
different.
That's vegan meal. You're telling me that they just come to you? How do you do this, my man?
I mean, I don't do it. It happened one time, and that's all you need. So
Yeah.
you know, there's
Mm.
hope
His,
for
his,
Sanji.
his,
So you
his
so you
first-
you
his
have a
first human
100% success
interaction.
rate then.
I definitely do not have a 100% success rate.
Oh.
You
Where'd
know
they
what? I
put
have
the
to say
cake?
that I'm feeling pretty confident about my first column. I think we could actually get it. These may be famous last words, but
I think if Scopagabana is confirmed,
yeah,
you're
Yeah,
you're looking pretty alright.
I think so
get
too.
a lot of
I think Devil Fruit is another big question mark one. It depends how much Elbaf ties into Devil Fruits.
But I think it's generic enough that I think we could get it. Devil Fruit Law's pretty generic.
I got one cake on me. I have one cake upstairs.
Robin
I got
could
one
just
cake
read
here. One
something
cake is
in our
missing.
library.
One of you dumb fucks
And
ate
with
a
the
fucking
exception of
cake.
Final Road Poneglyph reveal, I quite like row 4.
Yeah, row 4 is not
Row
bad
4.
either.
Yeah, why are you sleeping over here,
But
huh?
you know, Dragon makes the
Oh, you
move
dead.
is also I think that's a big question mark.
Oh, that's column 4.
Oh, row 4. Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, row 4's not bad either.
Oh, I would never bet on column 4 just because of that. Or row
Because of
5.
Dragon?
Just- That is the most unlikely thing to happen on this bingo board, and I've had some questions about what's been going on this.
You think Dragon making a move is the most unlikely?
Yes.
he's been burned too much.
Dragon, when right next to it there's the Vivian Straw Hat interaction.
Everyone was saying this on Egghead Island as well. Dragon has to make a move. Kuma's there. We're talking Revolutionary Army. Dragon's not just gonna let him happen. Marines are moving. Blackbeard's moving. His Dragon's got to do something. He did sweet fuck all.
Yeah,
We
but
can
now
go
the
back to the
Holy Knights are
the
involved.
timing thing.
And now we're in an arc where he's even less relevant.
Produced 4 cake, but I
Going
only
back to
have
your
3 of
point
them.
where you would have said
Where did one of
you
those
weren't
cakes
expecting
go?
Bonnie
What
at
the
all. I
fuck?
think it's when you're least expecting it, Oda's gonna hit us with something.
Maybe, and maybe this will be the year where he burns me
Who the
for
fuck
good.
picked up the cake and where
But
did you put
I
it?
just- my heart can't take it anymore. I can't have that square on my bingo board.
We've had a
Can't
few
do it.
people saying that column 3 is the easiest.
Column 3? I mean, you've
Column
already
3.
given
Ah,
yourself
'cause
number
yeah.
1 through your technicality.
More Holy
More
Knight.
Holy Knights.
So we just
Somebody
need to
ate
seek-
that fucking
God.
I guess
cake.
Rouge is the difficult one there.
Garp and Arouge, I think.
Son
Even
of a
column
bitch.
making impact in the first, like I think by the end of 2020,
Not
by the
this
end of
year?
Elbaf,
Yeah.
it could happen by the end of this year. I don't know. That's a
Y'all over here
we'll
grabbing
have to see
food.
with that one.
Y'all ain't supposed to be grabbing.
If Blackbeard makes a move, you're probably going to get Garp alongside it. Like, they kind of possibly come as a pair.
Yeah.
Because I think the idea was, right? When Blackbeard captured Kobe, he was going to hold Kobe hostage so that he could get the world government to recognize Hachinosu as a kingdom. And I think that might be what he's trying to do with Garp right now. So if he's making a move, it's probably going to be related to that plan. Which means Garpson.
And whether Blackbeard actually does make that move in 2025, I think, is also questionable.
It's questionable, but it's possible if Elbaf is structured the way that Egghead was.
With a few interludes, yeah, I could see it. Look, you know what? I think all in all, I feel much better about my 2025 predictions than I did about 2024. I have to say, but that by the end of the 2024 predictions, I was not feeling very good.
Don't be grabbing my food, little nigga.
So wait, this time last year, did you look at the 2024 predictions and go, mate,
Bro.
I got this?
Look, I just let the Joy Fleet decide, and I went, okay, if you guys say so, then sure. I think I did have to put it, I did definitely reject the Enel.
I love that you rejected that, but you put so many of these on them.
Sometimes I just really like the ideas. I think they're fun.
I can let
That's
food
true.
sit here
They
for
are
a
fun.
minute.
Until they are left lonely and unfulfilled
Yes, only
at the end of the year.
ran upstairs by myself like
And
an
3
idiot.
just
They stole one of the
violently crossed
cakes.
off.
The cakes wasn't meant for y'all to
Never
eat,
happened.
motherfucker.
I mean, Smoker making a move. I mean, come on. I think.
I think it's more possible than Dragon. Genuinely, I'm not joking. I think it is more possible.
Smoker making a move over Dragon.
Yes.
Oh, the goat.
Dude has a
Yeah.
duty. He has a job to do.
Mm.
Actually, when was the last time we saw Smoker? Didn't we see him, like, pulling a poneglyph? Or a suspiciously cube-shaped object? Was that last year? Or the year before?
I thought it was I think we saw Smoker the year before. I don't think we saw him last year. I don't even remember what he was doing, to be honest. Smoker has just left my
He was
brain.
riding his bike and he... Let me find out what chapter that... I thought it was more recent.
Was it during Vegapunk's broadcast?
Potentially. Okay, hang on. Just
They up there making the baby.
History section on the One Piece wiki. One of my favorite websites because all of the events are annotated with the chapters. Egghead Doc. Mate, we saw Smoker in chapter
You just give me a regular small egg?
1117, which was definitely
What is
last
that?
year.
Okay, yeah, that's
So if you'd
actually
kept
very
that
nice.
on, that square would have been cleared. Because he is clearly making a move. He is clearly doing something.
Maybe I crossed it out too early. I wonder when I crossed it out. I don't remember.
Is anyone even making any wheat anymore? Come on.
I can't. I'm gonna have to go find out. I'm gonna have to see when we revised our list. Maybe I did do it too early. I honestly completely forgot about
is
Smoker's
talking to
relevance.
Toshigi, and he's dragging this like big, suspiciously poneglyph-shaped thing behind him.
Okay.
Hmm.
It might not be that though. It's just a big red cube.
Yeah.
Not red. It's just a big cube.
Big cube, a colored-in cube.
Got road poneglyphs on the mind. I just find it funny that if you'd kept it, it would have been ticked off.
And I would have had a BO.
You would have had strong BO.
I would have had strong BO. But you know what? I do currently have BO as well.
Right.
I currently have BO.
That's why we're doing this by distance.
I would have
not in
had
the
BO.
same room.
Yes. I would have had BO times. I would have had BO squared.
BO squared. Ooh.
Well, I
Let's see
think
if there's
if
any
this is
others
our
that you-
2025, let me save this. If this is our 2025 predictions, what predictions do we have for 1136?
The very next chapter?
Yes.
Y'all already making another egg?
It's a lot harder to predict the
Mm,
immediate
I
next
think
chapter
so.
than it is like the vague future.
But we have some things to go off. Like, we might even see the devil fruit reveal of the bandage person immediately. Oh, what happened there?
Yeah, potentially. Potentiellement.
How did the last chapter end again? Let me check.
It's a hard one because we don't know. I don't know if it'll happen in the next chapter, but I feel like the Straw Hats are going to split up more. Like that core group at the feast are probably going to fracture a bit more. And
Okay.
we'll start getting our crew pods moving around.
So that we can
Mm.
explore Elbaf a little bit more. That's
Yeah.
not a bad idea.
Is it too soon to say that Fake Shanks is going to meet Loki? He's going to find him already?
It's all, yeah, scrap. Mm.
Colin Dad reveal.
Not enough cake.
Comes from your chat. I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
Did
Colin
the
Dad
egg
reveal's a good
finish?
one
It
too.
did.
That
What kind of egg is it,
potentially, yeah.
though?
I mean, what's he doing? We just saw him, like, if that is the guy, we just saw him walking in the forest. He's so slow.
I think
it
the shadowy
big
It's a
figure
fucking
gets
bumblebee.
revealed.
You think what?
Whoever
sorry?
that is. The shadowy figure gets revealed, whoever that one is.
The one with the hat.
Yeah. Sounds wild, but
Gonna
So it could also
definitely
be.
take
So
you
it could
out.
also be Colin's dad.
could be.
Could be Scopogaban.
You know what I
Couldn't.
want, and I don't think we're going to
Kitchen.
get anytime soon. I want more information about the owl in the library. That owl has crazy eyes. It looks like a void century creature like Zunesha.
Oh.
Could get that. That could happen in 11.
Bee guard makes honey, right?
Maybe, I don't know. Good.
Yeah.
You make
Come from
honey,
you.
right?
Yeah, the eco economy.
All right,
The
cool.
eco-economy is
Yeah, the cum fruit.
they come.
21 who doesn't know, in Japanese,
still got
iku is a
some
colloquial way of
eggs, though.
saying cum.
I mean, I still got some
Come as in
cakes though.
Come or come as in bedtime activity.
I mean, it's not just restricted to bedtime activities.
No. Okay. Could be sexy time activity.
Cum as in orgasm.
Didn't know that.
Bingo.
Yeah, so the Japanese fan base are kind of snickering at that devil fruit reveal. Economy.
I must have missed that completely. This is what happens when I'm no longer on Twitter.
Oh yeah, Twitter is a great source of information.
Why did Oda name it that?
I don't know. I mean, I'm also not fully convinced with the scan's name of the fruit, which is the Ria fruit. I get why, you know, to rear your young, but to me it just sounds like
Yeah.
fruit.
Bum fruit.
That's so funny. Well, there you have it. This is
Hang on, you didn't make a prediction. I said things, you didn't.
for 11:36.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. My one for 11:36. It's been so long ago that I don't even remember how 11:35 ended.
With Jarl with the sword in his head.
That's right.
You might find out why that happened. And how. Potentially when. Who? All the questions.
And we're getting the proper translations tomorrow, I believe.
Are we?
I think so. I think the official comes out tomorrow.
No. Really?
Yeah, because it comes out
Thought
on
it
a
was
weird
16
day.
hours. This is saying it's 16 hours.
It's a
Really?
weird day. It's not
Yeah.
It's not the usual Sunday night / Monday morning. It was a weird Saturday, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. If this is accurate, we'll get it tomorrow.
Did they end up taking the French one down? On Manga Plus?
I don't know, actually. That's a good point.
Because the last time I checked it, the official French translation was still up.
Really? And
It's
when
one
was
of the
last time you
craziest
checked?
things that I've ever seen happen. Not that recently. Yeah, somehow the official French accidentally got uploaded under the name Chapter 1134. So if you click on that, you skip immediately to 1135.
Oh.
Which wasn't supposed to be released until, I guess, tomorrow. So we had a situation where the official French translation came out before the French scan translation. And actually the French came out before the scan English translations as well.
And I guess that's how everyone
Which
got...
was a wild situation.
Everyone translated things so quickly.
Yeah.
Because we got the scanlations very quick this time around.
I wonder if they were meant to do
I
that.
could actually read it for a change, which was fun, because usually what happens is, I believe it's the Arabic that almost always comes out first. Can't read that. But French, you know, I got a fighting chance.
You're right, actually. How's your French journey been?
Oui.
It continues. Duolingo today. I'm almost at 700 days of my French streak.
So almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Wow, how fast the time flies. Are you...
And I still only have my Delphin, the lowest, the very lowest French qualification.
That's okay. That's still...
I should probably do the A2 this year at some point. I think I could. I think it should be fine.
Did you try reading the chapter in French? How much of it did you understand?
A surprising amount. It was mostly odd One Piece specific terminology that I had to look up, but One Piece is a very simple manga.
Yeah.
Like Oda uses very simple language, especially with stuff like Luffy's dialogue, because he's such a simplistic creature. So reading him in French is unbelievably easy. It's when you get to other things that it's tricky, but it's going pretty well.
That's pretty fun, like, being able to read like in another language. Do you feel like you caught a lot more nuance reading it in another language?
No. I mean, there are differences, which is very difficult to sort of sort through unless you've got the official English right next to you. But there was a bit of a translation controversy with the powers of the Cum Cum Bria Ria Butt Butt fruit in this chapter. Because in the scans, the English scans, it makes it sound like... Hang on. I gotta get my brain in order here. Lilith says that to think even inorganic things can grow with this power, which to me implies that the fruit ability just sort of assumes that you can make organic things grow, which is like what rearing and nurturing is. Your children, they tend to be organic.
Yeah.
In the official French translation, it very clearly says that its powers can only be used on inorganic things.
Oh, okay.
Which is also difficult because books, they're made of this stuff called paper and sometimes leather, which is also organic.
Right.
Yeah.
Basically, we have no idea how this fucking owl works at the moment.
No, I guess things will have to become...
No one can agree.
Well, goddamn.
We'll see. Like, I don't know. Sometimes the official English gets things wrong.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe when she's saying like organic, does she just mean like?
I should have not died there.
Things?
Yeah.
So sort of just like humans and animals.
In which case, the correct translation might be it only works on non-living things.
That's a good point.
But I don't know. My Japanese is pathetic, so I wouldn't be able to say even if I did have the rules. That's a Manu question.
The third leg of our Blue Banana podcast, which we managed to get to almost the entire stream without bringing up, but I read and
you
completely
did. People have been talking about it in the comments.
Exactly. I read and
you should not ignore your comments.
Ignored many questions about the Blue Banana podcast. And who should I throw the grenade to? Liam, do you wanna give us an update on how our Blue Banana podcast is going?
Oh, it's not. Back to you, Sophie.
And Red as our producer, as our producer of the Blue Banana podcast, can we have your commentary on how the podcast is going?
I'll say let's leave it in the past, guys. This is the green and gold.
Green and gold.
With the green and gold, what's the? Does Australia
colours.
have a very iconic mango? I don't feel like mango could be our national
Mango?
fruit. Well, we have lots of mangoes. It's a summer fruit. We're a summery country. What is Australia's most native fruit? It'd probably be some sort of like little wattle related seed or some point.
Good question.
Australian fruit.
I was looking it up as well. It's not very impressive.
Finger lime.
We've got plums, finger lime, desert
Kakadu
lime,
plum. Yeah.
wandongs.
You know what? I quite like the finger lime. Finger lime's a good
Bush
sort of
tomato.
bush tomato.
Bush tomato.
I think I'm gonna make the executive decision that we are going to be the green and gold finger lime.
Finger limes.
Finger limes.
Oh yeah.
Finger limes are quite pleasant to add to like drinks and add as seasoning to your food. My commentary is that look, it ain't over until it's over, but I guess we'll have to see what 2025 has in store.
I wouldn't put it on your personal bingo card. I would fill it with something else.
But you never know, there could be a
More Joy Girl
know.
content in 2025.
More Joy Girl
This
content in
bitch
2025
focusing
as
me.
that should have
That's a better one.
What have we got? 2 videos a week? 2025? More Joy Girl content?
That's 2 videos a week is you know what? Why not?
You're right. 3
3
videos a week.
videos a week. That's getting to
I was wrong to underestimate you.
That's getting into
Yeah, on
GLR
top of your 3
territory.
jobs. That gives you a day to rest.
Yeah, you do a chapter video and then you do 2 other videos, and so you keep people, you know, you give them a video once every 2 days on average, you know.
And
Keep them coming back. You keep them happy. You keep that One Piece addiction.
And Joy Girl
How do you
herself
keep an
gets
addiction?
no sleep.
Satisfied?
Gets no sleep, doesn't eat.
The fix.
Fulfilled?
Sustains herself
Fixed.
only on
Keep it
only on One Piece.
As you should be.
It's not a bad diet.
I mean, it's not like you have other jobs, right?
Yeah. The podcast makes a move. Apparently, should be on our personal.
The podcast makes a move.
The podcast makes a move.
Hey, it's still more likely than Dragon. Still.
What is this? I think
Hey,
you're gonna be. I
Liam
think you are
spoken.
going to have to eat crow by the end of this year, Liam. I think Dragon making a move is not as unlikely as you think.
Do I need to bring out the Dragon graphic of... You remember when people were predicting that he was going to make a move during Egghead Island? And they were like, okay, 1,100. That's going to be the big Dragon chapter. And then when that didn't happen, they crossed it off and wrote 1,101. That's going to be the big Dragon chapter where he's going to get onto it. And then when that didn't happen, they crossed it off and did 1,102. And then when that didn't happen, etc. And now there's more text. You can't even see the picture of Dragon on that graphic.
I missed that meme.
It just keeps getting filled up with chapter numbers and getting crossed
I
off.
missed that meme.
But I should also say that people have been saying this since Wano. No, since Dressrosa, but on Wano, do you remember during the raid where everyone was like, the Revolutionary Army is going to show up on Wano. They're going to be the backup we need to take down the Beast Pirates. Like, surely you all remember this Dragon madness.
I do.
I can't bet on it any longer.
But
And you're giving me the
thinking
same cope now. You're always like, oh, I think you might make a move.
Yeah.
Nah,
I think.
can't happen.
Elbaf is
He's
gonna.
incapable.
Maybe. Look, maybe not by 2025, but by the end of Elbaf, I think it is very, very possible.
Maybe. Maybe. He will have to do something eventually.
Eventually, exactly.
2026 is a maybe. It depends where Elbaf is. Like, I find it hard to believe that we would end Elbaf and he's still drinking his wine on Mama Ira Island. It's like, someone's gotta move.
I've got one final question before we wrap it up. How many chapters in 2025? I'm gonna go with 31.
33.
You think 31? You think it'll be the lowest year ever, do you?
Yeah, because we've got the
Because of the live action.
yeah, because of the live action coming out.
Fair. So, I mean, if Oda does the thing he did before, then he'll maybe... Actually, that was a big break. But that wasn't just the live action, was it? When he took that big break to go to LA for the premiere?
Oh, LA, sorry.
Yeah, South Africa was this year.
That was a month break that time too, wasn't it? Was it longer? Was it almost 2 months?
What we tend to have is like 2 to 3 to 4 week breaks per year now. That's become a very common thing. So you've got to add that on top of the regular breaks. I don't think 31's a bad number. I would say probably 32 again.
Okay, well we'll see at the end of the year. Thank you for your time on today's Gold and Green Fingerline podcast.
It's an honor to be on whatever this is.
Yes. Likewise.
I hope you all have great predictions for your own personal bingo cards. I don't know, mastering A2 French. I don't know what you have on your personal podcast, on your personal bingo list, Red. Finally doing a face reveal, or doing a face reveal, a face reveal.
Your face has been revealed. It is
Yeah,
out
could be a
there.
It has
I don't know
been
why you
revealed, yeah.
insist on hiding.
Could be a potential face
Yeah.
reveal.
Because I have a potato cam and it will ruin the aesthetic.
That's okay. Authenticity. But otherwise, I hope everyone that has joined us for today's stream has a wonderful 2025. And
Agreed.
that we get fantastic One Piece content. So I shall see you with
That's
my
the main thing.
these are consumable. Where's this fool at? There he is, man in green. Man, I was looking to see. What's good, Daddy-o? I need wheat seeds, not actual wheat, bruh. Who do I gotta kill for some wheat seed? I'm gonna kill a couple people till I get wheat seed. You really did nothing, motherfucker. This man didn't do a damn thing. Become aggressive. Oh, do you guys like not work here or some shit? None of my units are actually attacking anybody? That's weak as hell. They don't do a damn thing. That was a waste of time. Utter waste of time. I only got one wheat seed. You are gonna die, little one, if you trying to fight this man. Berry seeds. Once again, these are all berry people. That's a mushroom. Looking for wheat seeds. Berry seeds. Who do we get wheat seeds from? What up, Johnny boy? How you doing? Who do we get wheat seeds from? I be forgetting. When we harvest, don't we grab seeds as well? Nope, no seeds are grabbed in the same process. If you have the money to spend, the guy can buy it from him. Well, I mean, I have the traveling merchant, but he gives me wheat, not the actual seeds. Fisherman Point has seeds, but they only have tomato and lettuce. Okay, they got 300. They got plenty. Keep this for myself. That other shit away. Need to wait for it to be morning. This man fell asleep in the bathtub. Funny. Yep, confirmed. Only tomato and lettuce. Roger that, Papa. We got... The video that I was watching in the background is already over. I don't see nothing else. Did this nigga just really use the washroom without washing his hands? This is why I can't be here, G. Oh my god. No hands were washed in the use of that bathroom. That's fucking disgusting, bro. Oh my fucking god. I don't understand, why is it so hard for some people just to wash their hands? It's like something you're supposed to do every fucking time you go to the bathroom, but for some reason some people have a hard time with it. Like, make it make sense. Make it make fucking sense. Some niggas like to live dirty as shit. Oh my god. Some niggas are nasty as fuck. Fuck out the way. Fuck out the way. Are they raiding this base or another base? Well, damn. I don't know how they expect to get up here. But I mean, if they do, they get to fight my big man. Doesn't look like much invading is happening.
What?
Gucci over here. think I'm done playing this game. Trying to help this one. Everyone was depressed, so now everyone's eating food that gives you some sanity. Everybody's got a job. Over here, we've already started breeding upstairs. We got the breeding house up there. Where are you motherfuckers putting the honey, though? So you're just throwing it on the floor? Y'all ain't even picking it up? Y'all just dropping it? There is a refrigerator, you dumbasses. I know they made more than 2 honey in that entirety. I know they made more than 2 honey. Where y'all putting the honey at? Yo, y'all bugging. There goes 2 right here. No way they made 4 honey in like the 20 minutes I was away from this area. See, they already made 1 while I was chilling here. Where y'all dropping this shit at? Let's see, no jars of honey on the floor. There's 3 honey over here for some reason. 55 honey over here. Why? The honey is supposed to go in the fridge, you bunch of dumbasses. This box should not contain food. Other consumables or ingredients. Where are you putting these things at, Jay? On the floor again. I'm gonna take those girls off making honey. Y'all can come out. Who should we put in? I should put in one of these guys just to be like the one guy who helps fix shit. And you also do mining. Alright, so you're a little bit of 2 things at once. I will not be needing your big ass then. Okay, and he's mining random shit. Let's not do that. There you go, Daddy-o. If you're gonna be doing that shit, do this thing much better. Should go in the feeder. Who should go in the feeder? Oh, no, I don't. Honey is an ingredient to make cake, so I don't want them eating it. So whenever they put like you see how they have wheat over here? You don't eat wheat. It's 6 nutrition. It doesn't do shit for you. Put it in the fridge. It lasts longer. I can make the toast and shit with it. That actually gives you sanity. If you're just eating egg, berry, and wheat, you're not getting any sanity back. So your guys are gonna get depressed quicker and all that shit. You were looking for the honey. Yeah, no, because it's supposed to be in the fridge. It's supposed to be in the fridge. I specifically put this to like not include ingredients, and as you saw, it still shows it. But like if I have honey in one box, just everybody remember to put it in the same box, the only box that it's in. At least that's how it used to be back in the day. If I were to build 6 boxes and I put rock only in one box, they will follow suit and only put rock in that one box. I see that it's no longer like that because now every box has some rock in it when it's like it's only meant to be this guy. You know what I mean? I'm speaking on what happened in the past, but things have definitely changed. Things have definitely changed. Electric kitchen. I don't have to use the fire units anymore. That'd be interesting. First off, let's build this thing that I'm supposed to. Number 2. I need 100 refined ingots. I need 10 circuit boards and I need nails. Where do I build these circuit boards at? Let me see. Refine. I need more coal. Gotta do some traveling, I guess. How heavy are we? We're not too heavy. How's the pickaxe looking? 50%. Let's fix it first. Fix the clothes. Fix the pickaxe. Circuit boards are production assembly line. Very nice. Thank you for the knowledge. When I get back, I will definitely have to start putting work on that. Sorry for all the background noise. That is not a lump of coal. That is a person standing there. Just gonna grab enough coal till I'm completely full. Then we could keep it pushing. Niggas keep slamming doors as they come in and out. I have it lowered than the sounds of the game, but it still shows green on my screen as the microphone's picking it up, so I still apologize. Is there a downhill facing that side? Damn it. Almost. Not what I wanted to do. Wanted to get a good slide from up there.
What?
I don't know if you're gonna fuck with me or not. I'm gonna fly away because I don't want you to fuck with me. Just looking for coal. Looking for coal. Oh, we're heavy enough. We're heavy enough. Oh, so you even make my bird slow? That's not nice. That's kosher, right? Isn't there one this way? Motherfucker. Oh yeah. Sad part is I gotta go out there to use the washroom and also make myself some dinner. And the dirtiest nigga's back. This shit is so whack. There's gotta be another lookout point there, I'm sure of it. Switching of the clothing every couple minutes does suck a lot of ass. You can stop that shit anytime now. Fire lizard. Was that UFO? Why is there light on the ground? Don't understand that. There should be one more somewhere around here. What the peasy? Giant chest over there. Requires kindling. Thank you, Daddy-O. Yeah, let's not fuck around with Zapdos. So mad those creatures can't fly. They got wings, but they don't have fly. That sucks. You got a special tree? The fuck? What took you down? Oh, you're sleeping. I just wasted that. No, you killed it instead of letting me catch it. You dick. I wanted to catch it. You dick. Kind of a dick, bro. There goes another one. Bro, rejecting all mine. Oh my god, sidestepping. Bro. Thank you. See, now I'm too hot. Change clothes again. We already caught one. We don't need another one. No, that's going south. We need to keep going north. Those goddamn birds? No, okay. These guys run so damn slow. So much better movement.
What?
You dicks, leave me alone. Covering great distances. Alright. So we made it all the way over here. This thing is way too big. There's got to be another one. Got to be another checkpoint. Got a big egg. Just a rocky egg. We don't want the eggs unless they're huge. A little solo dolo island right there off the cuff. Nothing over there. I've never seen that before. Never seen what before, Daddy-O? The giant red flying demon looking thing? Let's fly over. They're gonna see me. Let's just fly over. Yep, we're gonna get shot at. Rockets and all. Okay. A for effort, I swear. I just heard a machine gun. Still nothing. I was relatively certain that there would be. Do mud chowder. No, nothing over here.
What?
Beautiful traveling. What's my weight at? Oh yeah, we gotta go back now. It's crazy. I'm like 90% sure there's supposed to be a whole nother ya digs here. Closest one is all the way down there. Really? That far separated from the rest? I highly doubt it. There it is. All the way down there. Let's say I'll race you down there. Oh, some good traveling. And then they start machine gun killing us. All right. And we brought back a decent amount of coal. Now for some refined diggery. There we go. The light circles on the ground. Okay, so while he's doing that, Oh, you've been putting in work. We have 611. Way to go, Daddy L. Appreciate you. How's the food looking? Why are y'all putting... Did that egg finish? Oh, we didn't set another egg? There we go. Nigga went back to use the washroom. I pray this nigga washes his hands. Already at 71. Isn't this one the production assembly line? That's the sphere. This is the weapons. I never built a production. Well, we gotta do part 2. So that means we gotta build part 1 to get to part 2, because I need to build. Yikes. I have to build one to get the other. I hope he washed his hands. And he did not. How do you go in the washroom, take a piss, and just walk straight out? I swear I'm gonna lose my mind. I'm going to lose my mind. I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail. Nobody's doing this one, huh? Yeah, I think we're gonna take a break from this game. Everything's doing what it needs to be doing. We're getting closer to our next level. Should be a fair place to call it. Yeah. I think I'm just gonna call it a stream for right now. Not really mentally into it right now. Disgusted with the world around me and such. Yeah. Probably just end it right here. Appreciate everyone who was lurking. Johnny Boy, Mofungus, I appreciate you guys. I still gotta try to go make some fucking food. This dirty ass nigga touching everything. Peace and blessings, y'all. Have a good night.